Check out the fashion style of the Bucks as they enter the building. Bring out the red carpet. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City. Our sight tonight. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Friday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And you know for that Hornets matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
The Bucks took a massive leap in Coach Mike Budenholzer's first season in Milwaukee. Budenholzer said he joined the organization at the perfect time. The new facilities, the energetic fans, the great roster, ownership, front office, everything is set up to have great success. And he added, I feel fortunate to be the coach. Kevin?
The feeling no doubt mutual. Thanks, D.A. Looking at the long season ahead, Brent, as a veteran player, what are some of the habits that keep your body going strong, staying healthy?
Teams have really gotten hip to the idea that we need to rest our star players as much as possible. So efficiency with the work that they do, I think, is the most important thing. Star guys who get into practice and are on the court for 50 minutes to an hour every day so that there's a rhythm that they can keep and the teammates can keep up along with them on the floor. That's what it's about for those guys. Maintenance, maintenance, maintenance.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Robin Lopez out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Porter in at the three. White, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now here's Bledsoe, coming off a solid outing against Indiana. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
Now here's Levine, and there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
And here's Levine. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. Pass to Markkanen. Poked away. Matthews with the steal. To the middle. Here's Bledsoe. Rebound collected by Levine. For the Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Pacers in Indiana. White. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 4-point game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Bledsoe against White. Out to the wing. Markkanen passes to Carter. Shot clock at 6. Markkanen can't get it to go.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Bledsoe with it. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the night.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off. Offense clicking early here, 3 for 4 to start this one.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. From 13, he gets that one.
Well, Bledsoe's a guy, as an offensive player, you might lose sight of him, but he can have some nights. You always have to account for him.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Carter. And it's sent back by Lopez. And he's able to get it back.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shots.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Outside, White. Pass to Porter. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago with the ball, trailing by 2. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
You could see it in that game, despite the odds going against them. Once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win it.
Well, once they could taste that upset, they weren't going to let this one slip away. Ferocious in that overtime period.
And here's Levine following the 3 from Eric Bledsoe. Levine passes to Carter. Over Lopez. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Giannis passes to Bledsoe. And it's White with the rebound. Bulls trail by 3. And Brent, when you watch Eric Bledsoe go to the rim, you just have to admire what an incredible finisher he is.
Well, Bledsoe, I think, has always relied on the fact that his physical stature, not in terms of his height at 6'1", but his width and strength allows him to go in there and be a bit of a bulldog, to get contact and to make things happen. So never has shied away from that.
And so it's Milwaukee now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And there's Levine on the assist from Porter. 6 points for Zach Levine.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here is Bledsoe. He has 7. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Carter. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
The Bulls have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Outside, White. Now Porter. 14 points from him the last game against Brooklyn. Levine can't hit. Here's Giannis. Offensive rebound and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Great instincts by Giannis. Superb timing, and then he pounced on top of that miss.
White against Bledsoe. Here's Carter. And again, no good by Chicago.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Drops in the tray.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold and then take what the defense gives you.
Now here's White. Another guy who really kicked it up a notch for them in that game against the Nets. Levine finds Porter. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Inside, here's Markkanen, and he converts the layup. Markkanen's got his second bucket tonight.
Have to give Markkanen credit there. Great job absorbing the hit on the shot.
Bledsoe passes to Giannis. Levine against Matthews for three. Middleton. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Stolen by Bledsoe. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. No good from outside. And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a three-point game. Fires from 14. Bank shot. No good. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Chicago. Young's checked in for Markkanen, and Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez, and it's Korver in for Matthews. Now here's Giannis, and he also played a big role in their last game with Indiana. 5 to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in. Giannis has got 8.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Done against Bledsoe. Carter looking around. Kicks to Young. Trying to get open is Carter. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. Young with the steal. Here's Levine. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Bucks leading by 3. Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. Outside Korver. Middleton for 3. Carter pulls it in. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And every year, Porter seems to get better. His three-point shot continues to evolve, and he's embraced taking on more responsibility.
The Bulls shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Free throw good. Porter. Brent, you know, the moving screen is one of those very difficult judgment calls, isn't it?
It's a tough one, Kevin, but what you look for all the time in replays when you see that call, it's almost like the salsa. I'm looking at the hips and the feet. If the feet are too wide, and Kevin Garnett was the biggest problematic moving screen setter that I ever saw, being 6'11" and spreading out those sticks of his. But if the feet go wider than the shoulder, impossible. And then the hip move as the defender is moving around the screener, just enough of a nudge for him not to be able to catch up.
Yes.
Those are the ones where the referees, I think, are most in tune to in order to blow the whistle.
Now here is Hill. He had 13 points in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Well, that pick and roll unleashes George Hill's ability to create a little bit more in this offense. He gets into the space he needs that time.
Here's Satoransky following the basket by George Hill. Here's Porter. Young trying to break free, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Yeah, easy call.
For Chicago, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And that one misses. Good on the second free throw.
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks are just so strong in and around the paint.
Well, so good last year. The team was 3rd in points in the paint themselves and first in points in the paint allowed last year. That means they got in there and then they defended it well. Tough as nails defensively, causes a lot of problem for teams who rely on chippies around the basket to get themselves on the offensive flow.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Starter in this league for almost a decade, Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays.
He misses the free throw. Valentine's checked in for Porter. The Bucks also with the sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in, and he sinks the second. And so he'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Knocked loose. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Dunn kicks to Satoransky. Felicio, the pass to Satoransky. Over Hill. And Felicio is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Connaughton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Hill. Knocks it loose. Floats it up for Young. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Milwaukee has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Korver finds Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo, those long strides and then fearless in his attack.
There's 1:17 left in the first quarter of the game. Satoransky up top. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Young. And the rejection by Giannis. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Satoransky. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Felicio. No good that time. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. The pass to Connaughton. Satoransky against Hill. The shot missing. And it's Chicago the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Korver passes to Ilyasova. Out left to the wing. Here's Connaughton.
And Dunn is a very physical defender. He gives his guy no room to breathe.
It's been all about Eric Bledsoe for Milwaukee. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player, because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 5 player. With his skill set and physical tools, he can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Antetokounmpo out there with Kyle Korver. Then it's Ilyasova. Then there's Hill. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. Young's shot is off.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
Here's Satoransky following the basket by George Hill. Here's Korver, and he banks in the layup. And now a 9-point Milwaukee lead.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
And Chicago shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Now here's Satoransky. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Felicio. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
That one is off. Brent, so many state-of-the-art arenas being built. Which feature do you think is most important?
Oh, the hot dog machine. What are we doing, right?
Popcorn, right
and the
next to it.
popcorn,
Hot
what
dog
else,
and
Kevin?
then the popcorn.
Yeah,
Right there.
nachos.
I love nachos.
Okay.
You love nachos.
What else? I mean, what else could we go with there?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah,
That's
right?
a big one.
Because when you've done with all that other stuff, you've got to somehow kind of coat your stomach.
Yep.
You
Was
don't
this
feel bad.
basketball related, or did we go somewhere else?
All
with
a part of the whole conversation.
I think we covered it.
Here's Young. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Young's got 5.
Well, you got to like his choice right there to go hard to the rack. Took it right at the teeth of the defense.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And he makes good on the layup. 14 points for him.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Satoransky against Hill. Satoransky, bounce pass. Here's Dunn. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
Just grown man work from Dunn inside. His incredible athleticism really helping get him these types of shots.
Bucks leading by 6. On the wing, Hill. Satoransky covering. Hill dishes to Giannis. It's back to Hill. They get it back. And he gets it to go.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Passes it to Dunn. Pulls it from the elbow. A rebound by the Bucks. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. That one good for 2.
Just a terrific floater from Korver that proved impossible for the defense to cover.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. So, Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Felicio. Markkanen comes in for Young. Levine's checked in for Chris Dunn. And it's White for Satoransky. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Lopez comes in for Kyle Korver. Wesley Matthews checked in for Pat Connaughton. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for George Hill. Now here's Matthews. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. 3 on the clock. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The Bucks making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. It's tough to get a unified feel on who the league MVP is. Which element, when you're looking at the MVP, matters most to you?
If we talk about that, Kevin, I always think about the MVP ends up being the guy that helps you get 6 to 8 unexpected wins. That's who I look to. So in this past season, what it was that Giannis did, not only with Coach Budenholzer coming in to Milwaukee, the stylistic change that they went through, and then the shouldered responsibility of Giannis to be the initiator to that much change in one season. That's why last year I feel like he was the most valuable player in the league. Even though eye-popping numbers were coming out of Houston again with James Harden, I go back to Giannis and that massive amount of change and him being the guy that shouldered it all.
That's a great answer. Bulls making a switch here. Porter's checked in. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 16-7 run. Bledsoe against White. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Here's Lopez. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Porter finds Markkanen. Over Lopez. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Mike Budenholzer winning the Coach of the Year for the 2nd time, just has such a great mind offensively and came in with a new system for this entire roster, one that they embraced very early on. I think it was really important last year, training camp, establishing that type of confidence. It carried them through for the entire year.
And Markkanen drops them both. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, Budenholzer, a big reason they were a top offense last season.
Well, we talk a lot about Bud ball, and you add Giannis Antetokounmpo in there, and Bud's ability to pair Giannis's unique skill set to the way that he wanted to play. They really changed a lot of what they did offensively, and it felt very, very seamless.
And here's White following the 3 from Brook Lopez. White the pass to Levine. Shoots over Matthews. Good D by Matthews. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Bucks. And Matthews throws it down.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
And Levine, here we go. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And in flashes, Levine has shown he can be a star. Now, he has to put it all together on a consistent basis.
Now, here's Bledsoe. 10 points for him. Lopez, no luck.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
Here's Bledsoe. It's a 14-point game. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside, Porter. Bledsoe against White. Back to Porter. There's the triple. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Lopez. Bucks leading by 16. Middleton looking it over. Pass to Matthews. Lets the 3 fly. He can't get it to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And Porter, here we go. Drops in the layup for 2. Porter's got 8 points.
And when Porter is committed to finishing, there's no stopping him, looking absolutely determined on that drive.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Bledsoe kicks to Matthews. In the corner, Middleton with it. Milwaukee the rebound, and Lopez throws it down.
Well, Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
White. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. Middleton dishes to Bledsoe. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Bledsoe.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And that burst of speed, sometimes White just too much for a defense, which is why you see them compromise.
The Bulls have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. He's perfect from the line this time.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Now here's Matthews. 8 points for him, but he gets it back. Stolen by Levine. Porter with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for White. He's averaging 10 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Now here's Matthews. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Bledsoe outside. Six to shoot. And it's White with the rebound. Bulls trail by 14. Here's Levine. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Pass to Lopez. He kicks it to Middleton. Fires from 14. That one wide left.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Lopez passes to Middleton. Bledsoe outside. Just 5 on the clock. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Sometimes it's about the decision being quick, and Bledsoe did a great job of making the right call that time in the pick and roll.
White the pass to Porter. Markkanen with it. Defended by Middleton. Markkanen kicks to Levine. Shoots over Matthews, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Bulls have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Felicio's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Porter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. The Bucks also changing it up. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Corver comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Hill in for Matthews. Bucks leading by 10. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's guarded by Markkanen. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Brent, for so long we've talked about the potential of what Giannis can do when he reaches his prime. 27 and 13 last year is a pretty good jumping off point.
Winning an MVP award for Giannis at 24 years of age, and knowing that most of the prime years for NBA players are starting to happen between 27 and 30. That's a scary thought, isn't it, Kevin? 4 or 5 years more of growth from Giannis Antetokounmpo and what he can do at that position. If that jump shot comes along, we may be seeing an all-time great develop throughout his career in the next decade.
Satoransky's checked in for Chicago. The Bucks also with the sub. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Connaughton. Buries it from three-point range. Connaughton's got himself his first basket of the game. Satoransky against Hill. 41 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the pass to Levine. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 3 assists in the game. Hill passes to Giannis. "11 feet away, and it's off the back rim. No good. Bulls trail by 12. To the inside. And Levine with the slam.
So aggressive once he gets high. Love how Levine stays after it when he gets it going.
And here's Giannis. From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Milwaukee with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebound, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 20 points, 4 assists, and 1 block. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Well, the Greek Freak, he said in his interview that he's low-key. But you saw in the first half, he got that rare inner passion for the game. Kind of like Kawhi Leonard, Tim Duncan. They just destroy you quietly.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on the Bulls.
Well, sometimes you get too comfortable playing at home. This team played tonight like it's no urgency. And now they dug themselves a hole, and the energy level to get out of it is going to be extraordinary. We'll see if they come out of the tunnel with some fire in the second half, because they're going to need it.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Milwaukee leading by 10. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1. And that's the group for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half. Levine can't hit.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Now here's Matthews, stolen by Levine, and they're running. Here's Porter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Porter's got it back down to single digits for the Bulls. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Passes to Lopez. To the paint. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. Porter with a block. And he recovers it. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And it's sent back by Lopez. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Markkanen.
So far, Kevin, the third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Milwaukee leading by 8. Bledsoe looking around. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. Antetokounmpo's got 22 points.
This guy upping his scoring average every year. Tonight's effort's only going to increase the chances of Giannis to do that again maybe this season. Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Bucks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Matthews kicks to Bledsoe. And White with the block.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot.
Porter against Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
White the pass to Carter. No good on the shot. Good D by Lopez.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Matthews, no one around him, and a miss there on the triple. Bulls trail by 12. Bobs it up for Levine. An emphatic LU jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Bledsoe against White. And the jam by Bledsoe.
So much we talk about Bledsoe's athleticism. It was an eye-opener when he first came into the league. That plays another one.
White the pass to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
So much talk about 48 minutes. The team with the lead letting its guard down now.
Yep, it counts. And it's now 26 points for Giannis.
I like how Giannis is inviting a little bit more contact and no longer shying away from it.
Bledsoe against White. Pass to Markkanen. Carter right side. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
And here's Matthews for the 3. And it's White with the rebound.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Lopez over to help. Here's Carter. The kick out to Porter. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Porter's got 15.
So dangerous off the pass. Porter has tremendous confidence in his ability to catch and shoot.
Bucks leading by 9. Bledsoe outside. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. No good from Bledsoe. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And Levine with the slam.
And the vertical that Levine has really gives him an advantage when he's able to hit that launching pad.
Bucks have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And Matthews gets it to go. He's got 10.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
There's the lob to Markkanen. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Eric Bledsoe. He's getting around 16 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when a star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
Here's White after Eric Bledsoe's score. Levine wide open. No good on the 3.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
And here are the Bulls now, following the basket by Chris Middleton. Pass to Carter. Down low, here's Porter. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Bucks. Outside Matthews. On the wing, Giannis. The Bucks getting another chance here. The dish now to Lopez. And another shot. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got assist number 5 here tonight. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Young's checked in for Wendell Carter. Valentine comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Kristaps checked in for Levine, and Satoransky subbed in for White. The Bucks also changing it up. Ilyasova comes in for Chris Middleton, and George Hills subbed in for Matthews. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And there's the pass to Young. Over Ilyasova.
No escaping the outstretched arms of Ilyasova on that play. At every turn, he was right there and defended it well.
Well, Ersan Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
Young's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Bulls trail by 15.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The story of rebounding. Now a look at the league's best players on the boards. 5th is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Satoransky. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Bledsoe with it. He's got 18. Tipped away. Stolen by Satoransky. Here's Valentine. Rebound by Ilyasova.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Satoransky following the basket by Giannis. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Young outside. Passes it to Markkanen. Over Lopez. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Markkanen is skilled at drawing fouls once he establishes position. Uses that height to get the defense to commit.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Korver comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Eric Bledsoe. And Markkanen drops them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Here's Hill. And too long on the shot. Bulls trail by 13. And it's Dunn penetrating and Dunn with the slam.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Outside Korver. Now Hill. He's got 10. Just 4 to shoot. And stolen by Valentine. And they're on the break. Here's Satoransky. Finishes the break with a slam.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Bucks leading by 9. Pass to Connaughton. Dishes it to Ilyasova. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ilyasova's got his first basket.
It's nice to see the confidence he shows on his inside game and ability to get the shot up before the defender can do anything.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Felicio's checked in for Chicago. Bulls trail by 11. Satoransky looking around. And Young now, top of the key. But they get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Hill. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Felicio's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Dunn. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
I love seeing Dunn use his creative side to get these calls. He is simply amazing at putting defenders in a tough spot.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. And he can't hit the second.
And Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. Scores the ball, distributes it well, and also pounds the glass aggressively.
Now here's Lopez. 7 points in the game. High arcing shot, and the layup good by Hill. Hill's got 4 this quarter.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Here's Connaughton. Pass to Korver. Goes up on the wing. That's good on the jump shot. And now a 12-point Bucks lead.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Dunn outside. Young passes to Dunn. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Dunn's got 9 points.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Bucks leading by 10. Connaughton kicks to Ilyasova. Bucks passing it around. He gets it in there. Ilyasova's got his second bucket.
George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
Here's Satoransky. Young outside. Back to Satoransky. Hill with some nice D. And Satoransky kicks to Dunn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one rolling around and rims out. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's his first foul. Milwaukee has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Outside Korver. Three-pointer. Satoransky grabs the miss. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Feeds it to Young. Over Ilyasova. Felicio. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And so it's Milwaukee with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action after this word. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court for the Bucks, Ilyasova at the 4 with Lopez at the 5. Bledsoe is out there with Kyle Korver. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Now here's Levine. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Defended by Ilyasova. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Bledsoe. And it's sent back by Carter. And here we go. The Bulls fast. Oh!
Yeah. And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Now the pass to Ilyasova. And Bledsoe, here we go. No good on that one. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Young passes to Levine. Rebound, Milwaukee. Ilyasova's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Middleton kicks to Bledsoe. Sinks that one from the post. Bledsoe's got 20.
Look, it's nice to be a tough, small guy in this league. If you're built like Eric Bledsoe, the contact, no effect.
Now here's Levine. Looking to end his cold spell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Whitey's checked in for Chris Dunn. Milwaukee also making some changes. Antetokounmpo comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Matthews in for Kyle Korver. So we get them both. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Bucks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Can't cash in from close range.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Free throw good, Levine. Milwaukee leading by 5. Bledsoe outside. Passes it to Giannis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And what a year last season for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was terrific across, Greg, all stat categories.
And he was rightfully in the MVP conversation very early on. He's still very young, and I see multiple MVP seasons in his future.
Now, here is Young. Inside, it's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Bulls trail by 9. White looking around. Pass to Levine. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Pass to Middleton. Back to Bledsoe. To the inside. Here's Lopez over White. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The massive size of Lopez just puts defenses in a pickle. When he's that close, you just have to foul him.
That's good from Lopez. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And the fun-loving personality Lopez has makes him a likable teammate. It's clear that they love playing with him.
Now here's Bledsoe. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Young with the steal. And LaVine, here we go. And the jam by LaVine.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Milwaukee leading by 8. Bledsoe outside. He feeds it to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
At 7 feet tall, dunking is very easy for Lopez. Once he's this deep, the defense is in trouble.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And Levine with the slam.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
It's weird to say it, but the sheer length of Giannis can put the defense in a really bad position. So hard to defend without fouling.
Bulls making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Poke loose, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. Here's Levine. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
Now here's Bledsoe. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Middleton to the middle. And there's Bledsoe on the assist by Middleton. Bledsoe's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just got to be careful. You're so focused on other guys. Eric Bledsoe will sneak up on you and start pouring in baskets like that.
White the pass to Markkanen. Milwaukee with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Bledsoe. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And it's a 12-point Milwaukee lead. The Bulls have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Now here's White. On the wing, Porter. Here's Markkanen. Trying to get open as Carter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I like seeing Markkanen be this assertive offensively. Sometimes the defense doesn't know what to do when he has it.
And Markkanen drops them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And that log came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection. Chicago calls timeout. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the timeout, I listened in on Jim Boylan's huddle. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. We'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. 10-point lead. Rebound by the Bulls. Carter's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Porter. No good that time. Great D that time from Middleton. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez.
Get down, Robin.
Middleton against Porter. Matthews scanning the floor. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Carter. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Both free throws good from Matthews. Bulls trail by 12. Outside, White. Lopez over to help. White the pass to Markkanen. Lopez with the steal. Bledsoe against White. There's the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the jump by Giannis.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
There's the lob to Markkanen. Lopez with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he gets the bucket. Giannis has got 12 now in this quarter.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
White against Bledsoe. Passes it to Markkanen. From deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And Matthews gets it to go.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Milwaukee leading by 16. Middleton outside. Back to Bledsoe. Inside. Here's Lopez. Second shot opportunity. Antetokounmpo. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Chicago called for the foul.
More and more, it's about the maturation process of Giannis and his game. Learning now how to sell defenders with pump fakes.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
And it's good. 2 points. 26 points for Eric Bledsoe.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And here's White. Outside, Markkanen. And it's off from three-point range. Milwaukee leading by 18. Pass to Lopez. Back to Bledsoe. A second chance effort. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. So a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Here's a garbage time question, Brent. Why do some teams leave their star players in the game even though the game has either been won or lost?
Forgetful coaches? I mean,
no, it can't be that.
Well, I don't know if...
I mean, if you're leading by 35 points late in the game.
And the star player is still in the game. Somebody's made a mistake with regards to the rotations. I mean, quite frankly, there's really no reason for guys to be out there at that time.
Yeah.
Early on in the season, it might be that the coach wants to start and play with certain guys, but as the season goes on, you just don't see that very much.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for Milwaukee. Pass to Lopez. He dishes it to Giannis. Back to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And LaVine, here we go.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Milwaukee leading by 19 points. Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. Lays it up off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 44.
That's fun to see the handles coming out there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, how do you stop a near 7-footer who's got some dribble skills like that?
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. When people talk about a player's mileage limit, do you think total games is the most accurate assessment in that?
I don't think so, Kevin.
What is it?
It's the amount of minutes that the players play.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of studies out there that teams are digging around on that when players reach. And trust me, they got to be lucky, but you're talking 35,000, 40,000 minutes. in the league, that the body is just not capable at that point of replicating the things that it's done year in and year out. So forget about the games. Go to total minutes played. That's where you'll find the biggest fall off for some of your favorite players that have amused and entertained you for years.
Interesting. Chicago has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Middleton.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe.
Eric Bledsoe bounced around a little bit in the early part of his career under the tutelage of Chris Paul when he first came into the league. Seems like he's found a home here and very much settling into his role.
Now here's Levine. Tries again. Young dishes to Markkanen. Matthews with the steal. All by himself. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Matthews. Matthews has got his 6th assist on the night. The Bulls shooting about 47% here in the fourth. White against Bledsoe. White left side. And again, no good by Chicago.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Back to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
White the pass to Markkanen. To end the run. That shot no good. Good D by Lopez. And for Milwaukee, their shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Here's Giannis after the Bulls pick up 2. Shot clock at 6. Knocked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Eric Bledsoe comes in for Antetokounmpo. 34 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Arcidiacono taking his time here. At the top of the key, Felicio. Here's Satoransky. Off target with his 3. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. The pass to Arcidiacono. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. 9 seconds left in the game. Here's DiVincenzo. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.